it's where we're manufacturing our toilet paper there. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Joyce. At least now, even if you didn't get Joyce's number, but Joyce is the company's name, I can just go to Facebook or I can Google, then I can get them. Relating. So let's use this. Come every month, have a GP days conference. Go. Don't say, sales marketing, registration. Go to those events because you have 100 people attending. Out of the 110, definitely, they are your clients. Rona Kamo, 100 of us, Joyce, we are your customers. Nobody doesn't use toilet paper. I don't want to know who you're using 2-ply or 1-ply, but at the end of the day, we use that product every single day. So now you can just imagine how many business joys you can get out of us here. And if you had your tissues outside, McDonald's fell out fit, the smell, yeah, bag. It calls you to go inside, right? But so if we're doing this, our business, guys, let's leave our business. Don't be batabile today, then kausane business. In business, that's why we started business. That's what you wanted to, it was your passion. Business, you didn't just do it like job. I can't say even if you don't like it. You can be a nurse today, even if you don't really love to be a nurse, but unfortunately, circumstances can push you to that career. But entrepreneurship is not everybody who can just wake up and say, I want to be an entrepreneur. As much as it was not your first love, but the passion drives you to be an entrepreneur. You could choose to sit home and do nothing. But just waking up and coming here, it's a really big step to say, I want to be an entrepreneur, and we need to live like entrepreneurs. Busi wa feta ko molong, KFC. Wa feta ko molong busi what do you see? Go KFC building. O bona sign, whether ba busi or ba kwetse. So imagine rona re shebile this morning. What must you see? You must see business in any form. I'm not saying apare your logo, but in any form, try to be, whether you've got a bag, try to be your business, because every day as you are sitting here, we are advertising other people's business. Are we aware? I'm wearing this jacket. Already, me proud. True words. Mr. Price. But imagine if you were wearing your own logo. Wouldn't we say, that's Joyce's tissue manufacturing? Or koloi, or a bike, or anything, even a pen, or a squeeze bottle. You can just make 10 squeeze bottles. You know every day you are having different squeeze bottles with your business name. That's marketing enough for you. Because people will start wondering, why would lots of squeeze bottles say? Even if you don't know who you're in construction, but something will just make us ask you to say, what are you doing at this squeeze bottle? Or why are you having this ball, or a key holder? You understand, I guess? So my background, I'm in franchising. And I'm not here to promote any other brands. I don't know why I have the brands here. I'm not here to promote Debonair's, Fisherways, and Steers. They've got their own platform where we market that. But one thing that I've learned from running the businesses for 5 years is the success of the model. Because every day as you leave this room, you'll see 10 franchises in this block. Whether it's Clicks, it's Total Garage, it's ShopRite, but it's all franchise model. So what do they have that Rona, our small business, don't have? So that's one thing that I'm trying to drive to say, let's look into how come they manage to open so many businesses, hire so many people, and Rona in our businesses, what we can do to match that. So number one, what I've seen is branding in any form. Today, if you live here, I'm sure in this room, can I have a supplier with the t-shirt printing? Supplier with the t-shirt? So if you don't have a business today, I also be a supplier with the t-shirts for printing. You'll find somebody who will print it for you, don't worry. Because in the next events when you come, just make sure that you've got something that is branding your business. If you don't have a core business yet, register a name, because in every business, that's where you start. You start with compliance, register that business. While you're still thinking what you wanna do exactly, build your branding. Do you understand each other? So let's try to be conscious about our business brands. Because today, 2 minutes ago, Nike, Uzi, Ke tlo bona all those things. It's nice to have, but are they really giving you income as an entrepreneur? They don't. If we look into our Facebook page now, as we just open, read your first status. Ke joke about mama, ke another brand, o say your car kisa BMW. We could get so much money if we could be using our own brands. So be conscious to say, every morning, I'm gonna do one simple thing. Promote about my business. You don't have to share much. If you are baking cakes, like cooperatives bake candy cakes, share your biscuits. Share the cake that you did for a client. Because that's what people do these days. We go to social media to see your products before we even buy your products. We will even buy through the likes. If you have 100 likes, we're gonna buy your cake based on the likes. We don't even know how it tastes. So be conscious about every day. Before Wapara, Nike, BMW, there's nothing wrong about them. But if we are entrepreneurs, let's take pride of our brands and build our own brands. Then you'll see, people will start now sharing about your brand. Because remember guys, as we open businesses, our customers is not only our friends and families and colleagues. My friends might be your clients. But now if you don't share about your brand, how can we know about your brand? And then number 2, one thing that I've learned and I've seen that it works, let's be consistent about our businesses. If you've decided to say, Kitlobula crash cooperatives, stick to that crash, give it all your efforts. Because in everything that you do, there's money. Remember before, I think it was 10 years ago, we never bought water. Were you going to events and buying water? We didn't buy water. But how many companies today are selling water? Now I'm from the Free State. We never had problem yamezi, like literal. We never. Our tap water was always nice. So right. So I've never seen myself as a client to buy water. But surprisingly, I find myself buying water sometimes. So you can just tell to say, every day I see branded water, and you're asking, how many companies mezi? Why will somebody else start doing the same thing if somebody else has done it? To show Hori, it's not really about what is getting oversold, or the other term they always say is market saturated. Have you seen a needle? Have you seen a needle? Ne? Le bon tata ke re la tseba nalet. Ke ha ona ntlo sena nalet. Nalet guys nale maybe re reka ka bokae ranta or 2 ranta. Ka bo 2 ranta, but it's $1 billion. I don't know how many triple millions. So if people can sell such basic thing, but it can still be multi-million, billions companies, why don't we think our biscuits and our doing hairs, like Miriri, we can't get enough money? It's not really about what you sell, but how you sell it. If every day I come to you, I buy cakes, tomorrow more people will come. Don't wait to say, na ke na di customer ke kwetse le badi. Open the door to invite customers. Like us Sotho or Sizolo or Xhosa. That's what we always say. Ungavali umnyango ukuba bayethu. La itse ba kere. So it's the same applies in our businesses. Don't close your business because there's no business. Open the business to invite business. Whether batho ba teng wa move o palame taxi o tle mo toropong o tlo etsa di copies and everything. How many businesses are there in Soshanguve? Just the business. How many businesses are there? From tech shop to tavern to the business. How na shop right Soshanguve? The saloon. So if only technician, why o tlo tloa Soshanguve o tlo batla business Pretoria? Maybe somebody just give us an answer so that we can understand. Why would you leave Soshanguve, Dikolo, Matlu, some government departments, only the branch, only body upside body net banks kuma questioning. Why would you do questioning auto batla business in more Pretoria? CBD. Kidu connections. CBD utseba moto. Or CBD defeat quicker to the committees. Mami, why utlo Soshanguve utlo batla business in more Pretoria? King nate more Pretoria. Maybe utla rebotsa something e re so kang re tseba. Child ngata mo. Then Chelte, okay, Chelte ngatamon, which is true. In urban, we can say the rates are different. So let's just do basic maths. Honale tender ya 50,000 more Pretoria. I don't want to lie, I don't have 50,000 lying in my bank account for nothing. I don't have it even. So now, have a tender. Get a purchase order loan. Do you agree? Purchase order loan in 25%, Baba banka 40%. Ne? Then I'm a service provider, I can manufacture. So I'm gonna buy from somebody. Are we still relating? So by the time ke patala the service provider, ke patala loan, it's really after 3 months, kinkile another loan to do another work. How much do I have, to be honest, after 3 months? When 50,000 job has paid me. Literally, and I watched TV the whole day. Because that's one thing that happens. We're looking for 50,000, but if you just sit down and calculate your transport, your calls to be calling Department of Treasury every day with your airtime, you know, calls to people again to say, please borrow me 20, I need to give that person because I had promised them after 6 weeks. If you can just sit down and calculate everything, your time up and down now, you'll realize to say that 50,000 was not really worth it at the end of the day. But if you could have at least started local, with a local clinic or your local bank, let's say private sector, Baofam Sebetua 5,000. That 5,000, they won't pay you less than 30 days. They'll pay you quicker. Then you go to body salon. You know the 300 jobs, all looks about the plugs, wabetsa plumbing, 500. You'll even have that 50,000 in less than 2 months. Because sometimes less value to say what do we want to do in our businesses. I sell food every day. The smallest product is 19 rand that I sell. That 19 rand is not as if it's my profit. I still need to pay the product stock that made that pizza. I still need to pay rent for that day. I still need to, there's so much that you need to break down as you do something to understand actually the value. To say, it's not only when you're selling mining, gold, construction that you can make money. Imagine moto a manufacturing that needle. How much money they are making just out of matches. Matches, I think, is 15 cent go garage. If not 50 cent. Keep going matches. 1 rand. But guys, 1 rand thing at. How much are you selling, Joyce? Your packet of tissue, keep going. Why understand, guys? She's selling a product, 1 bulk, 148. Motwa me chisi ka ranta. Enele ranta yo hasi ya haile mwe. Hatlo patala stock. Exactly. So a profit I get 10 cents. But if people can do the 10 cents and see as a big business, how come body engine guys banka a product ya 10 cents as a profit? When I'm utla go when are here's a tender, utla thola 5,000 oboy khana hasi chelet. It's not really about once of big value. Look into small values every day. Even if you can make 300 every day, just calculate 300 by 20 days. It's a decent amount for you to live. Don't just limit yourself and say, no, every month when our Palamota Pretoria, where the queue, you go back. Look, business in our local communities. Coming to the cities, there's no problem if you can afford. But don't let the big cities and big corporates determine your future as an entrepreneur. But the small businesses in your local, guys, not in my business. How the companies, not so when you it's instant. You don't have to cook it. You know, every day I deliver about African Bank. I've got clients, they say, can you bring 10 packets? Everywhere you go, you need to be having stock you drop to your customers. Try to do those things, but if you do them every day, you'll see your business that will grow. So that when you've got a big tender, you can service it without any pressures. Even if unkile 1 loan, at least it's 1 loan, but it's not too many loans. Because in our businesses, guys, like cash especially, we can't afford to have too many loans. I can read investment companies. Every day you buy raw material or you buy stock. La o le ko crash, a ke go rekela bana dijo. Le reka ntho tse cleanang. Ne? And the other last thing that I want to share with you is that don't only look into the big suppliers to buy your products. There are so many cooperatives amongst us that are manufacturing your cleaning materials with the Joyce who manufacture the tissue. Look into them as well to say how we can help each other and trade. Imagine return or deliver. Month end, you know who you've got a bulk of money. So that you don't have to take little money. So Luena, sometimes you don't see the value when it comes in bits and pieces. So that we get used to say, let's not only look into consumers, like direct. We also need to trade from business to business. Joyce, how you need to go and market to body salon, body tech shop. Don't only go to household. Ne? Because we need now to move our businesses from small to big businesses. We cannot be small businesses forever. I can't that. We cannot be a small business forever. Let's now upgrade our businesses. But one thing that I'm challenging all of us here, next year when we come here, I'm not going to be dressed like this when I do any presentations. Next year, when we go to any events, let's brand ourselves. Let's be our walking billboards. Thank you so much.
Thank you. There is why about Joyce you just see them right there in the middle. And in that world run. That's a company as well. Oh no, just a brand. All right. So thank you very, very much for that. So batsama lelo na batho ba soshangu le nna ke tswa go ka ntlhela go block K. Go Khujo, why is it Khujo? Primary school. Ga isa le primary bya nong trainer di entrepreneurs a kere le di ke yeah ke tswa go. Oh batho ba social ba teng ka kwa. Eh ya re a leboa batho ba ka ntlhela. That language must be written in books. All right, so thank you very much, and of course, batho bana re batla di toilet paper mme le rekenhle. Le ska reka tsena tsa go spa tsa go kae kae. Actually re di batla di le go spa kere. Le start ka spa sa go di H maluleke. Why sa reke mo lona? Ba itsa yang? Oh, so ke re tshwantse re letse a business plan. Okay, me no tla e funda here. All right. All right, ke leboga hole ke leboga hore ke tla amohela ntate ka o tsane hona jwale ntate ena ke ena ntate wa mona tshwane ke wa mogae ke ena le tshwantseng le moitsi in and out because the business tsa ka kwana tsa tshwane bana le mandate ene kana tshwane ke batho ba blue matsatsi a ke itse re le ena o blue mara ona le fotwanyana le red ka mo so it's blue but the blood is red. So ke kopa go mo fa nako a le tlhalosetse ka supply chain processes tsa bona gore ha e ba le batla go kena mo di supply chain processes tsa bona go tlhokagala eng ntate ka tsana ke le ba go lo fitlile kwa yeah.
Okay, and then to go to the next slide. Dumelang. Yeah, my name is Morok Gauteng. I'm a director of supply chain Musiti of Tshwane, but I'm here in my personal capacity. I heeded the clarion call to come and share some of our processes and just also to just engage in a conversation so that we can get to know what the pitfalls are there, what to learn, what are, you know, somebody spoke about the learned behavior. What are the things that we need to learn in order to partner with us? And not only with Tshwane, with any other business that we would like to partner with and do business with. Like I said, my name is Kimoro Gagat, and do I, where this? Yes. One thing that maybe before I start with this, I like what I heard Batabile saying. Can you all show me your BlackBerry phones? I want to see anybody with a BlackBerry phone. I want to see it. No, a BlackBerry. Yeah, one. But I think all of you, 6 years ago, you owned BlackBerries. Ne? Yeah, and BlackBerry was producing 50 million phones per annum. But what happened to it? Why did BlackBerry go down? Well, this is. One of the things that I've learned here today is have a niche, a business. Know your customer base. Ne? Know your business, but also know your customer and get to know their consumption habits. You understand? So that you know how best to serve them. In the city or anywhere in business, we have what you call supplier relationship management. Hello? Okay. Supplier relationship management is that as an employer, because as a city or as government, I'm an employer. Ne? I must have a relationship with you. Gone are the adversarial relationship where I want to get as much from you as possible. You know, without taking consideration that you are in business, you must also make profit. And also, you trying to guide as much as possible the criticality of your supplies to my business. You must know that if you fail to deliver in 5 days, how is it going to affect my business? You know, maybe I'm in the production, and then you are supplying me with mirrors to build the car, to manufacture a car. I've built a 500,000 cars, but because you supplied me with mirrors on time, I cannot produce the cars out of the conveyor belt, and we are affecting my business. So you must get to know how critical is your business to mine, much as I should understand how critical is your business to me. You understand? That is the partnership that we should. Okay. I did something that I won't talk much about here. Maybe when we come next time, I'll talk about supply chain intelligence. But today I'm not talking about supply chain intelligence. I'm belaboring this point. Get to know the legislations. National Treasury from time to time inside the instruction notes. Ne? How you do business, they take out the X with triple PFA. Who knows what is triple PFA? I'll just talk simple supply chain management language. Who knows what is triple PFA? And that? Yeah, no, there is that is PFMA. Triple PFA is the Preferential Procurement Policy Framework Act. Get to know about those things. Who knows that last year triple PFA was what do you call it? The rules were rewritten and reviewed. And out of that review, what is your opportunity there? You understand? Those are things that you need to do when you are in business. I usually say, and people will laugh at it, if you are a doctor and you don't attend conferences and you don't read journals, medical journals, one day the medical community decide they are no longer prescribing penicillin. There is a new drug in Badwena because you don't read journals, you are still prescribing penicillin. You understand? So keep abreast of latest development. Get to know what is a Preferential Procurement Policy Framework Act, the BBE Act, because you are in that space of business. Get to know what is PIA. PIA is a Provision of Access to Information Act. How many of us know about that? That if you know that you have submitted a tender, and for some reason you are surprised why you did not win a tender, there is an act that protects you, that have access to information. You can even demand all the tender documents of bidders to see how they beat you on this tender. Yes, there is an act that says that, a Provision of Access to Information Act. No, but we are just sharing information. Those are things that I'm just sharing with you. And then when we evaluate your tenders, what we call PAJA, Provision of Administrative Justice Act. Just because you failed to initial a page, guys, who disqualify. What is administration of justice there? You understand? How I don't give you 7 days to say you forgot to initial your pages, come and initial these pages without changing anything in your submission. I'm just sharing this information so that you need to understand this thing. Small Business Act. And then we say, what is an SMME? What is an EME? Do you know what is an SMME? Small and medium enterprise. Ne? But kamaharha SMME honali, EME honali, QSE. Now people will say this tender is for the QSEs. You know what is a QSE? What is it? Yeah, but you know we need to share this. Is a qualifying small enterprise whose annual income is above 10 million but below 50 million per annum. Because now the PFA sometimes said the tender must, you could not interpret some pre-qualification. We pre-qualify a tender for the EMEs. EME is an emerging medium enterprise whose annual income is less than 10 million rand per annum. Now, if you are saying this tender is only for the EMEs, you know now, this is my space. Well, this tender is only for the QSEs, this is my space. Or 30% of this tender will be subcontracted to the EMEs. Now you know there is an opportunity there. And then you read a tender advertisement. I'm sorry, I'm maybe moving away from my presentation. But there is a briefing session. Ne? You go there, you network. There was a gentleman who did a very, very beautiful presentation. You network and you look, who are the people there that you can subcontract to or subcontract with, you understand? So, please, the Competition Commission is also very, very important. Read those regulations, because what most of us do, and those are the things that we come across during our tendering processes. What are collusive tendering? Do you know what is it? You are a corporate, ne? Maybe you bid, there is a bid to supply car batteries in the for all the Tshwane fleet. You, as a cooperative, you bid, ne? Cooperative, Joyce Cooperatives. But Joyce is a member of cooperative here, Dipuo Kamol, Raudwan. But Lena, let's say, you have bidded. And then maybe la bidder you will supply us at a battery. But Joyce again is a member of another cooperative. That cooperative bids for the same tender. Our system will pick you up that you are here and then you are there. And what we'll do, we disqualify both cooperatives. Yes. Competition Act labeling, collusive and things like that. Because no operaki or balances over so we pair two opportunities, chances, and how on equal footing with other people. So that is collusive tendering. I'm in that space. I work with supply chain management. We do these things, and unfortunately, sometimes we just disqualify people. But what we are now doing, in most cases, after a tender has been awarded, we check those people who failed. Come here, this was your fault. You did this, never repeat this mistake. This was a mistake, this was a mistake. Oh, I sent my team to all the 7 regions of the city to do what we call contractor development, but the way of general goods and services, Road 1. And then delivery and maintenance of infrastructure. No, the construction, the project managers, we spoke about project management, the CIDB, those are the, so decide where. Road 1. There are opportunities in construction. In fact, construction of the future will be like your own, your cooperatives. It's just that it's called something else. It's a PPP, public-private partnerships, because we cannot do it alone. You know, there are 10 key projects of billions and billions at stake where our government does not have enough funds. So you go into partnership with somebody. So it's the same concept. So just decide where you are, develop a business niche, and concentrate on it. Okay, this is a procurement process. First, National Treasury Central Database. I hope most of you have with. Is it a requirement go the cooperatives in to do that? Yes, it is. You register CSD. If you don't register CSD, you won't do business with you. Ne? Please. And again, what is important, very, very important that we have realized, and I want to share with you the cooperatives because we have the cooperatives, is in law, you are severally and equally held liable. Road one. Ne? So your choice of a cooperative partner is very, very important. You choose somebody how this person on a criminal record, or maybe utle a blacklist you. As an example, I'm not saying people, I'm not looking down on people, but those are things that you should look at. You go to the financial institution you want to finance. Because Khabanki, when as an individual, Balenga Lotte as a cooperative, they pick up for one of yours who blacklisted. So the loan will be approved. Road one. Or we are revaluating your cooperative. Regra hore Ntates Bani was once blacklisted. Road one. Maybe when we are registering CSD, Abamu pick up. But because it is web-based, every time before we award, we check. Regra hore this person was blacklisted, and then we disqualify the cooperative. Road one. Or Lenale cooperative, one of your member is a government employee. Section 44 and 45 MFMA, the state does not do business with government employees. Road one. And then one of your member in the cooperatives is working for government Kolimpopo. We'll pick him up. We disqualify the cooperative. But then we have just picked up something else, and that is for your benefit, and I picked it up myself. And I want to share it with my colleagues that are here, who from time to time have to award business. We found, we used to have the EPWP, lead cooperatives. But then, sometimes, and happily, the politicians, governmenting members of councillors committee, those people, ne? Pure stipend, cost center. Now we put them in the payroll. You understand? This is very, very important. So if you know there is that thing, whenever you submit, you must write a letter, and we put those people in a payroll because there is no other way of paying them stipend. And then National Treasury, who pick up as an employee of the city. You understand? Because you are in the payroll. And you are not actually an employee, you are being paid a stipend. So I'm warning you, now if you know, or you once had some transaction of some sort, the city, and you were being paid, maybe EPWP, maybe through cooperatives or through whatever, attach that so that we pick it up immediately. Because if but you know, sometimes we are now checking. We are now checking for this person, there is something fishy here. Let us call Department of Agriculture. And in process, the bid specification, bid evaluation, you must know what is happening there. Finally, the bid adjudication, contract management and administration, project management, and performance management. Those are the things that you need to know for a company. Know this thing. Now, get low a little bit inventory. And Joyce, I'll be speaking to you, road one. Ne? Honale in warehousing, storage and distribution, transport logistics, lean inventories management system. Road is when you manufacture, you should know how many of those packs are you distributing per day, or so that you don't overstock. Route one, you stock for just in time. If it's a lean, when you say somebody is lean, There's the lean we're talking about here. Or you just do your lean systems. If o tla ba go bontsha shop a etladitse a re nna monna ha ke tshwane le sebane bana ka mo next door ga ana stock dama nna mona wa bona shop ya ka e tletse shop e tletse ka eng ka di candle e tletse ka dilo tse leng ke mariga maybe you don't need those things and people and make sure that at any given moment those supplies are there. Tell me, in your business, what is critical? Okay, paper, ne? I don't know, okay, paper in the machinery. You cannot run your business without but security is not critical to your business. Maybe you can outsource. Hire a company of security to come and do that, taking them and putting them in your payroll. And insourcing and outsourcing. Sometimes in your business you don't have the competency to do something. It's called 100,000 was just the price you paid to buy. But you have not calculated the maintenance, how much is going to cost you, how much is petrol going to cost you, and at what rate is petrol price fluctuating, how is it affecting your business? Route one. Price tires, the insurance of the car. There's a total cost of ownership. Those are the things that if you're in business, you should know about. Yeah, the cost of doing business. Sometimes we just look into the acquisition cost, but not the cost of a product, not even the acquisition cost, because even acquisition costs cannot be cost more. So, and this is what you can do to as data to inform you in future. Or no, this thing I bought it so, but I ended up depreciation even the depreciation costs of that product. Or to say at the end of the day, I lost so much or I saved so much. Try and strike a balance. Okay, contract management, you are going to be entering into contracts with a whole lot of people. Get to understand contract management. You understand? And then performance management, your own performance and performance of your suppliers. Because I think if you supply me, but you are not an OEM, there is somebody else who is supplying you. Route one. Get to know how is the behavior of this person. Get into contracts that are binding to both of you. If my lead time is 5 days, within 5 days, you must have delivered. If you don't submit in 5 days, deliver in 5 days, there are penalties. And don't be shy to impose penalties. Ne? Because the nugget are better get the penalties. I'm just rushing. The location principle. This is very, very important, and we sometimes overlook this. Location, co-locate yourself next to the business hub. Something some Potter's diamond of local attractiveness. That Potter's diamond of local attractiveness is what makes that local economy attractive. What makes City of Tshwane unique from Johannesburg? Let's talk about it. What makes Tshwane unique from Johannesburg? Yeah. Okay, but cleanliness, but let's talk business now. When you look into business opportunities, what makes Tshwane you differ? Maybe Johannesburg better things are on it than Tshwane. In what sense? Yeah. Okay. Tshwane, the only city on earth that has more embassies than any other than Tshwane is New York, because Honor United Nations. Tshwane has got more embassies here. That makes it unique. What is the business opportunity there? Who is supplying any of these embassies with anything from you? Why don't you knock in the doors? How many universities do we have in Tshwane? Yes, those are things what I want us to think out of the box. Ne? Yes, that makes it unique. It's more attractive than John's. Most of the universities are here. And how many headquarters, administrative headquarters do we have? How many departments? So many. How many of you are doing business with those departments? The military, headquarters of the military. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, your case is different. But you'll find out that we spent 100,000 on you, madam. Ne? But you go and buy your material from an EBIT, and you only maybe make 10%. Where did the 90% go to? Have we empowered township people? No. So why don't you get to great bakeries, paper manufacturing, business hubs in the location, so that when we say we are revitalizing the township economy, that is a real township economy there. You understand? Those are the things that we need to engage. That's all. Yes. You know, again, co-location. The other thing that I nearly forgot, that makes City of Tshwane unique. We are a motor manufacturing hub. How many of you supply BMW? How many of you supply Nissan? How many of you supply? Yeah, there are so many here. But the opportunities are glaring at you in the face. You must co-locate yourself, ladies industrial. People who co-locate themselves to BMW, kidi suppliers to BMW ku Germany. They follow BMW to South Africa to build their firms around BMW and start supplying BMW with tires, supplying BMW with mirrors, supplying BMW with seats. When you are here, Road 1, those are just little questions. You must maybe how to reuse certain things. Road 1. You know, you are in construction. When the bricks, some of the bricks are left over or they've been cut into pieces and they can no longer be used to build them, you crush them, you turn them into something that can be reused. Road 1. Give circularity. And then this reduces wastage in business. Look into zero wastage. In fact,
Minimum, not max, minimum. If you get charged for that, you go into jail for 15 years. Even if the judge feels sorry for you to say, yo, you know what, but you are old, the judge will only say, unfortunately, the law says I must